Let's get some analysis now with Jaroslaw Strozyk in Wrocław, Poland. He's the former director of Polish military intelligence. Really good to have you with us, Jaroslaw. Firstly, can I ask you about these missile attacks that seemingly have been repelled by Ukrainian forces? Could this have anything to do with the Patriot missile defense system that Ukraine has recently acquired?
Yes, those recent missiles attacks have two sides, I would say, of the coin. The first one that Russia, after 1 month of pause, is still in possess of efficient number of rockets to attack the Ukraine. But most importantly, on the Ukrainian side, we see the efficiency of the newly acquired air defense systems, and not only Patriot systems. We are, of course, focusing on the famous worldwide Patriot systems, but this is also about British systems, German systems, and perhaps other countries, also some Poland, old Soviet-style rockets, anti-air defense rockets. So positive signs from Ukrainian side that they are able to detect and neutralize Russian rockets.
We're hearing more and more that Ukraine is currently doubling down on its attempts to launch a spring counter-offensive. The winter is virtually over in Europe now, and that's in response to the rumoured Russian offensive that Moscow was going to launch after the winter as well. What's the reality there? Can the Ukrainians expect a Russian offensive?
That's a game between those two parts, of course. The Russian aggressors are able to start an offensive, but there is no sense for them to make another big offensive. We are awaiting the Ukrainian counteroffensive. I would slightly disagree that the winter is over in that region in the terms that still the conditions are not so well to move your heavy equipment, the mud. There is a very limited mobility of those systems. So I believe we would wait like 2, 3, up to 4, 5 weeks for the attack of the Ukrainian armed forces. Some limited attack in 1 or 2 directions with the depth of 20 up to 30 kilometers, but decisive attacks for the Russian aggressor.
Of course, a lot of the headlines in recent weeks has been dominated by the conflict in Sudan, and so it is really good to get a further insight into what's happening in Ukraine right now. Let's talk about Bakhmut, that key eastern city, because that seems to be a key battle right now. Where are the two sides at in Bakhmut?
Still, it seems to be a stalemate, and as it was called, it was a meat-grinding defense from the Ukrainian side. Russian forces lost so many soldiers. On the other hand, the city itself is totally destroyed. It still has a value of the, I would say, semi-strategic point. This is more towards morale of the Ukrainian armed forces than the real battle. So that's a winning point from my side for the Ukrainian side, with also heavy losses. Let's not forget about that.
Okay, Jaroslaw Strozyk, we'll have to leave it there, but always good to get your thoughts on this conflict. Thank you.